Alright, welcome back to Disco Elysium. We're gonna be picking up from where we left off, and that is talking to Lieutenant Kim here.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative.
Alright, let's
Conceptualize.
give this conceptualization a go. It's not gonna go well.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, just talk to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or some?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke
Losing your
up.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever. by interacting with him.
Alright. Cafeteria manager, the guy who hates me.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding
That's
and
just
turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
What is gold and orange? Like a forest fire, but smells like liquor.
Are you kidding me?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Perhaps it is.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, you
yes,
mean I have
yes.
questions?
You mean, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Where
Behind
exactly
this
is the
building,
body?
There's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
I must have done something wrong. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, who did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why did Sylvia
She
go
went
away?
away because none of your business. Extra fine.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can...
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. I owe you money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it
Are
from?
you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
But that's horrible.
It is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
I've never done that. What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by some...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I'm a little sad. It hurts. Kim called the officer. I don't have a home.
Officer, You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Why did you say that? You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image you can try.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
What was with that fucking wink?
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me. Morel says it's my theme song.
I've got to
Of
go
course,
going
dear.
now. Alright, let's head to the back. Oh shit, wait. I'm gonna go back in. I forgot to grab everything I could. Is there anything? Oh no, there's this guy now. No, he's asleep, I think. Alright, let's go. And now it's this lady.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for
Of
you.
course. What can I help you with?
We need
Of
directions.
course. Where to?
I'm looking for a
Oh,
dead
that.
body.
That's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally, even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
What's
There's
up
the
north?
pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What's in the
The harbor
east?
gate. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What is in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
She's very well composed, back straight.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
There's more to you than that.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Maybe.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those.
Can I borrow those gloves?
Keep them. I have another pair.
Boys. I got gloves.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. Why that pang of guilt again? The hole in this fence doesn't look that huge. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
A car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went.
Oh boy. Look who it is.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Kuno!
They pay you no heed or pretend.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
I don't have time for this. Alright, we're gonna get right here. This is where they cut it off for today. And next time we'll be investigating the body.